Right now, the East Coast, the Carolinas and Virginia are preparing for Hurricane Florence to make landfall either sometime late Wednesday, early Thursday. Last night we were contacted by the Humane Society of the United States, who is coordinating efforts to move animals from potentially impacted areas to safety. Their staging area is in Greenville, South Carolina. This afternoon we sent a two-person team to the Greenville area to help in relocating some of those animals from areas impacted by Hurricane Florence. That two-person team will be taking as many as 40 animals from that Greenville staging area to the Westland facility, where they'll be evaluated and either be placed up for adoption through the Michigan Humane Society or with our placement partners throughout the state. Last year at this time, the Michigan Humane Society sent two teams in response to Hurricanes Harvey and Irma to the Houston area into Florida. Those were field teams who spent quite a bit of time responding to recovery efforts after the hurricane. In this instance, we're responding before Hurricane Florence makes landfall in order to get as many animals out of harm's way as we can. This is a critical time. The more animals that we can get out of harm's way now means less people in danger in response efforts after landfall. This type of response is critically important. It allows us to take animals that were already in the sheltering system and move them from harm's way. Hurricane Florence is going to be a devastating event, and this allows us to take those animals that were already in the sheltering system, get them into a staging area where they can be safely placed with partners like the Michigan Humane Society and others throughout the country. It also allows the local organizations to have the space and resources to provide a response after landfall and help their local community. Anytime there's a national disaster, we take our obligation to the animals very seriously. And in a time like this, the borders don't mean anything. It's not about Detroit. It's about the animals that are in need. And we have an obligation and a responsibility to do something and be part of the response efforts in advance of Hurricane Florence. Just as we would hope organizations would respond to the Detroit area if there were ever a need here. While the Michigan Humane Society prides itself on our ability and our obligation to do something for communities throughout the country who are in need, there is things you can do right here locally. Adopt, donate, support the Michigan Humane Society. Why is adoption so important? Because it allows us to free up kennel space to help those communities in need. Support, fostering, volunteering, any other ways that you can provide assistance to us right now greater enhances our ability to provide assistance, critical assistance to communities impacted by Hurricane Florence.